what if you have a situation where you have a custodial parent who needs or wishes to leave the city and, let's say, for example, leave Montreal and go to British Columbia to live in Victoria. And the other parent is here in Montreal and will not have the opportunity to have access to a child. The courts basically say that the welfare of the child is paramount, and the courts consider the access to the non-custodial parent as important as the child is under the custody of the mother or the father. So no one can leave with their child without getting permission of the court in the event that the non-custodial parent does not agree. So that's extremely important, and that gives a protection for the non-custodial parent, so he doesn't lose the opportunity to be with his child. This allows us to work out some, settlements and agreements. Spend the summer with dad or mom. This is some way to resolve that situation. And of course, the age of the children have a lot to do with it. The courts have, in fact, refused to allow young children to leave with the parent who wants to move if the other parent is perfectly capable of taking the custody. So that it's really an issue. In Quebec now, and I guess it's throughout Canada, if you have a child and you want to cross the border, they will stop you and not allow you unless you have either a court judgment or a written consent by the non-custodial parent allowing the parent to bring the child across the border. The only other last thing I want to mention is there is a treaty which says that if a parent effectively kidnaps their child and takes the child to another jurisdiction, let's say Bulgaria, if Bulgaria, and I believe that's one of the signatories, if that country is a signatory to the treaty, as the U.S. is, and Canada is, and Britain and France and Germany, certainly all the European countries, but in the event that that country is a signatory, then the parent that loses that child can require the government to take that child and have him returned, in our case, to Canada. There's no right for that person to be allowed, even if that person is acting in good faith and believes that it's dangerous for that child to remain with the other parent. The law requires that if there's going to be an issue about that, it's got to be dealt with in Canada, not, in our example, in Bulgaria.